Hey everybody, what's going on? Today I'm going to go through my personal collection of Beatles CDs. I'm going to start off with the 2009 remaster box sets. Going to go through the stereo box. Here's the empty box here in the back. Put this aside. Go through all the CDs in the box set. The last thing here is a DVD of mini documentaries for every album. Nice red apple. Gonna put these aside and show my mono CDs. Oh, here it is. Here's the thing in the back. This is the mono book. It has pictures and liner notes. I'm not going to talk too much about the album titles. I'm just going to show you everything. You all know what these albums are, so. Little story. I got the stereo box right on the day it came out on September 9th, 2009. But I didn't get the mono box until a couple days later, because that week the mono box was near impossible to get. I went to a record store. It was an independent record store. It wasn't a commercial retail. When I asked for the mono box, he told me, the person working there told me that they weren't going to have any more of these coming until like the following Tuesday. And then like later in the day after my visit to the store, he called me back and said that he's going to get more copies of the mono box on the following Friday, which was on September 11th, 2009. And as soon as I opened this set, I was so blown away by the mini LP replica of every album. All these are laminated like the original first pressings. All flip back sleeves. These are made in Japan. Really nice set. Now I'll go through the rest of the individual CDs. Some of these are bootlegs, and some of these are promo CDs, and some of these are official CDs. First one is a bootleg. This is a pirate of a German Beatles album titled Beat. It has an entire album in stereo plus some bonus tracks. Next CD is also a bootleg. This is a collection of alternate takes and alternate versions of songs from the Help album and the film. There's also some clips from the movie on this CD. This is by a bootleg label called Silent Sea. They made some great Beatles bootlegs. Next is the Love album. I bought this the day it came out. It has a shrink wrap. Next is a sampler that was released about a week before the 090909 remasters. This is just a collection of songs. This is for in-store play basically, but I managed to score a copy of this the week before it came out. This was really the first time I heard the remasters was from this CD. Show you what the gatefold looks like. It just has a notice about the I don't know if you can see it well. It just has a notice about the promotional CD has been released by EMI on the express condition that ownership and title remain vested in EMI, which may require delivery up of this record at any time. It may not be sold, transferred, altered, or copied, including burn-in or upload into the internet in parentheses without written approval from EMI. This is what disc 1 looks like. This is a European pressing. And disc 2 is on Apple. And next set of CDs are Pirates that I had for many years, for almost 10 years I believe. These are Pirates of the mono CDs that were put out in Japan, of the mono albums from Help to the White Album. This was transferred by an audiophile, a bootleg audiophile pirate label that was transferring a lot of the Beatles vinyl records. Not going to talk too much about them. I just want to show you the CDs. If you have any questions, let me know. Next is Rubber Soul. Next is Revolver. Yeah, there's this original Monero recording, or Monero, in the style of original master recording by Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab, which is awesome. Next is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Next is the White Album. There's disc 2 on the back. Despite the remasters, these still sound really good. There's another White Album, but this is the 30th anniversary limited edition. My number is 0205584. This was from 1998. This is a top loader, like the first pressing. And this one has the poster and CD2. And my next CD is a promotional CD for the Red and Blue albums. This was put out around the time of when the Red and Blue albums were released on CD in the early 90s. I got this from a Beatles convention for $15 a long time ago. I don't know how much they are now. This is just a sampler of 6 songs. The songs on here are Hello Goodbye, Ticket to Ride, Norwegian Wood, This Bird Has Flown, In My Life, Help, and The Foo on the Hill. And this is another pirate of Sgt. Pepper in mono. But this was on a reel-to-reel tape that they had in England during the 60s. Got some more bootlegs. This is 20 alternate White Album mixes. Next CD is Yellow Submarine. This is a bootleg. It's a German bootleg. The White Album one is also a German bootleg. It's a digipack. This is like the Yellow Submarine song track album, except it has all the mono mixes here. There's some unreleased mono mixes, including a version of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds with Boob, the actor who did the voice of Boob in the Yellow Submarine movie. He did the singing of the first verse, but if you listen to the first verse, it's different from the one on the Sgt. Pepper album. The lyrics are different, and there's also a version of All You Need Is Love that doesn't fade out. And it's longer. It's longer than the one that was put out as a single. You know, like I said, it doesn't fade out. You know, it just abruptly ends. And there's also a complete version of It's All Too Much with the lost verse that was taken off and was used for the Yellow Submarine movie. And here's the bonus tracks. It's just outtakes. It has the version of Tomorrow Never Knows from the first pressing of the mono revolver, RM11. Penny Lane with different horn arrangement. Strawberry Fields Forever, take 26. And Across the Universe, Inner Light. And It's All Too Much from the movie. This is a nice gatefold right here. Really cool. And next CD is a Mono Rubber Soul, also a German bootleg digipack. There's some bonus tracks there. It has the mono single versions of We Can Work It Out and Day Tripper. There's also a demo. I really like the demo of We Can Work It Out, but for some reason John Lennon got a hold of the tape and recorded over it. You only hear the first verse and part of the second verse, and then all of a sudden, you know, it cuts off and then it fades into the outtakes. Takes 1 and 2. There's Day Tripper backing track, Norwegian Wood, take 1 and take 2. The first version of I'm Looking Through You, Run for Your Life with a different vocal, End My Life with organ solo, 12-bar original. It's a full 8-minute version. Michelle, an acoustic home demo, and Think for Yourself, the studio chatter. It's a nice set of bonus tracks. Here's a CD. And next are some promo singles on CD that I bought long time ago. This is the replica of the All You Need Is Love single with Baby You're a Rich Man. This was on sale for $5. I got this in the late 90s. Promotional use only. Here's the Capital Swirl label. I think I said this, the tracks are in stereo. This one's in stereo too. This is a replica of the Hello Goodbye single with I Am the Walrus on the back. I Am the Walrus doesn't have the extended break before Yellow Matter Custard, which is not interesting. And this is a bootleg CD of Casualties. It's a Casualties album with an alternate take of Dear Prudence as a bonus track. This one is a Capitol fake. This looks like a Capitol, official Capitol release, but it's a bootleg. Warren Mouse is the name of the bootleg label. They also did this right here, the Yesterday and Today album. This has the stereo and mono mixes of the album on one CD. And here's the alternate shot of the Butcher session, photo session. Oh, that's a funny shot right there of George hammering nails into John's head. Next is another bootleg. I think it's my last bootleg for now. This is a Help bootleg. This one has the mono mix and the 1965 stereo mix on the first disc, and disc 2 is basically outtakes, and it has some stuff from acetates too. Back of it. Show you the Anthology CDs. This is Anthology 1. This is my own copy. And Anthology 2. I never bought Anthology 3 personally. Now to go through the solo Beatles CDs. I'm going to start with the John Lennon Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab Gold CDs. First one here is Live Peace in Toronto. Next CD is Plastic Ono Band. Next CD is Imagine. Next CD is Mind Games. Next CD is Lennon Legend. Next is Double Fantasy Strip Down. This is a 2 CD set. This has the new remix stripped down version of the Double Fantasy album, and on disc 2 is the remastered 1980 album. Now to show some Japanese mini LPs of some Lennon albums I bought. First one is Sometime in New York City. This one my father never had on CD. I'll be honest, this is not my favorite Lennon album at all. I'm going to do a separate video where I open these 3 CDs and review what's inside. Next CD is Shea Fish, also Japanese mini LP. This one's laminated, which is awesome. I will show you everything in this CD in another video, like I said. Next is Milk and Honey. I will talk more about those Japanese mini LPs. So this one's a bootleg. This is called Alternates of Free as a Bird. It has some John Lennon piano demos of Free as a Bird and Real Love. Take 1 of Free as a Bird, take 2. This is the actual take that was used for the official Beatles recording of Free as a Bird. Real Love, take 1. Girls and Boys, this is the acoustic demo from the Imagine John Lennon soundtrack and in the movie too. Take 5 of Real Love, piano. That's an acoustic demo, I'm sorry. Take 1 is the piano one. And the rest of the CD is just stuff from the Double Fantasy sessions. It's mainly John and the band goofing around, doing some jams of old 50s songs. And there's also some alternate takes of Just Like Starting Over and I'm Losing You. Here's the back of it. Here's what the CD looks like. Now on to Paul McCartney. First one is Trippin' the Life Fantastic Highlights. Next CD, this is a 2005 US tour promotional thing from Lexus. We'll show you the things that are in here. The first one here is Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. It still has the insert in here. This is like a Lexus contest. I haven't tried the code. And next is a compilation called Motor of Love. This is a collection of driving songs basically. Here's the back of it. The songs on here are Motor of Love from Flowers in the Dirt, Backseat of My Car from Ram, Rough Ride from Flowers in the Dirt, Lonely Road from Driving Rain, Hell on Wheels from Band on the Run, Backwards Traveler from London Town, Biker Like an Icon from Off the Ground, Driving Rain from the album of the same name, and a live version of Drive My Car from the halftime Super Bowl from 2005, and finally a version of Long and Winding Road from the Anaheim, California gig in 2002 on the Drive-In US tour. Now this is the Lexus right here. That's the pattern of Paul's Vox amp that's used for the seats, for the fabric in the Lexus. And that's the pattern of Paul's pit guard on the Hofner. He doesn't have the pit guard on his Hofner anymore. Here's a booklet. That's the Lexus right there. There's the albums that the songs are taken from. And next I'm going to show a couple of Paul McCartney live at the Amoeba in 2007. First one is the 12-song one that was available exclusively in England through the Sunday, the Mail on Sunday paper in England. These were given for free to customers, people who are subscribed to the Sunday Mail. Here's the songs on here. And next is the 4-song EP, which was officially released. And my father has the vinyl of it. I actually bought the vinyl of it for him. Next is a mono single. This is the No Other Baby single. Here's the back of it. This is a British import. There's the CD. The CD is really cool. This is what the CD looks like for those who don't know. And it is a mono mix. The songs on here are No Other Baby, Brown Eyed Handsome Man by Chuck Berry, and a song called Fabulous, which is not on the Run Devil Run album. Here's the poster. Not going to bother opening it. Next is Good Evening New York City. Has everything in here. Next is George Harrison, My Sweet Lord single. This was released after his death in 2001. Songs are My Sweet Lord, the album version, Let It Down, which is a demo, and the remake of My Sweet Lord done for the All Things Must Pass reissue. Here's a CD. And last, Ringo's Why Not album. And that wraps up the Beatles CD collection, my personal CD collection. Hope you enjoy it. Sorry it was too long. Talk to you all later.